The story of Yosef is such a powerful story. There's so much to learn from the emunah that Yosef had, the way he was able to see Hashem at every point of his life, the way he was able to, despite what his brothers did, demonstrate such love and devotion to them, the way he was able to withstand the tests of Mitzrayim. Yosef is a Jewish hero in the deepest sense of the word. The question is, how did he create that in himself? How did he become that Yosef? So Yosef gives us insight. In the first discussion and conversation that he has with the brothers, when he reveals himself to his brothers, and the brothers don't believe it. They can't believe that this person who is the viceroy, the most powerful man in the world, the one they last saw in a pit 22 years ago, that's Yosef. And so he needs to convince them. And what does he say to them? He said, "V'yom Yosef elechav geshuna elai v'gashu." He said, "Come close to me." And Rashi said, what does that mean? Why? He shows them that he's Mohel. He shows them the sign of the Brit Milah, something which would be unique to the family of Yaakov. And it seems like the brothers aren't fully convinced. V'yom, he says, "Ani Yosef achichem." I'm Yosef, your brother, asher b'chartem osim Mitzrayim, who you sold to Egypt. Ani Yosef achichem, asher b'chartem osim Mitzrayim. I'm Yosef, your brother, who you sold to Egypt. And of course, that's something that only Yosef would know. And the brothers, of course, are shocked in this revelation and realization. The Sfas Emes reads these words a little bit differently. Rather than read them, Ani Yosef, Asher Mechatem Osim Mitzrayim, I'm Yosef, who you sold to Egypt, the word Asher could also be read as because. I'm Yosef, because you sold me to Egypt. In other words, if you're looking at me and you're seeing the sparks and the flame of holiness in who I am, and you're in awe, you have to understand that I became this way not despite what happened to me, but because of what happened to me. I'm Yosef because of the experience in Egypt. I needed Egypt. I needed to be in that pit and to realize I could only rely on Hashem. I needed to be in that caravan where I smelled the spices and realized Hashem is there. I needed to have the test of the wife of Potiphar and to resist. I needed to be in a prison once again to realize that it's only a Kodesh Baruch Hu. It's only Hashem. I was forged, so to speak, through the difficulties that I experienced in Egypt. I would never be who I am had you not sold me. Ani Yosef, I'm Yosef, because you sold me. What a magnificent way to transpose the pain and suffering and difficulties of one's life. To understand that these aren't just random events, but these are exactly what HaKadosh Baruch Hu sends our way in order to give us the means and the tools to create us to be that human being that He knows that we can become. And that's what the Sfas Emes means. I'm not a victim of your sale. It's true, I might not have wanted it, but I understood that there's purpose and value in it. And rather than just seeing the negative, he focuses on the positive and realizes that I was forged and became the Yosef that I am because of that sale. May Hashem bless us to understand that everything that He sends our way is exactly what we need to create who we're supposed to be, to create us to be that human being that the Kodesh Baruch Hu knows that we can be. And in our own small way, be able to say the words, Ani Yosef, I'm Yosef, because you sold me to Egypt.